How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking down the Fearsome Activation Cell Max Stage 2 with the full Extreme Types team. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this one's kind of tough, right? So we are using Broly's transformation boost slash super bosses team because I think it's outside of using the boo team. This is probably this is probably the next best team to use for this. It is tough. I have tried several different setups, and this is the one I settled on. Now, unfortunately, this is not going to be a no item. As you see, we're using the Ghost Usher to protect STR Cooler. I tried LR Cooler, and even with the Ghost Usher, eventually we get to a point where he just doesn't have the defense, and he doesn't get his additional supers, where he still dies anyways. So, at least with STR Cooler here, he is stacking defense, so that way we can protect him until that point comes, right? So we'll just Ghost Usher it every time he shows up. That's the basic plan here. All right, so nice thing is we honestly we have a pretty good rotation here. If it wasn't for the fact that Goku Black is barely built up, we've already used the Ghost Usher, so we may as well use the Whis to ensure that Goku Black gets through this rotation unharmed. Because I mean, once he gets a little bit of build in him, he's probably going to be okay here. But the issue is, right? Coming out the gate, turn 1, if we eat a super, even the normals without a good amount of orbs is going to deal some pretty hefty damage to us, so we may as well just take advantage here, keep him alive, because if that single attack there ends up being a super, we will die. There we go, so we do get the super with Goku Black. Alright, and it was a normal, so we probably could have gotten away with not using that item, but I just, at this point, I didn't want to risk it. I've been running this stage, Lord knows, maybe like 30 times now. So, it is what it is. This is definitely a tough mission. I don't blame anybody who ends up deciding to use items to get this one done. And really the clutch is, like, I wouldn't even be bringing a setup like this if it wasn't for the fact that my STR, there's just no good STR types. You can't even bring an STR type to rely solely on dodge for them, right? There's none right now. I didn't realize until a couple of missions ago in the Beast Gohan one, Extreme STR, like, literally since LR Cooler has not gotten a good type. So we gotta kind of just make do with this. All right, here we go. So now, at this point, we can probably coast without the items, now that we've kind of gotten everything set up, because next turn, we will be able to start debuffing him, which means Vegeta can seal, and then the Broly Trio and Goku Black will start being able to attack lower, along with STR Cooler, so we could probably start coasting at that point. There we go, we get an additional super. There we go. Excellent. And he does decide to super Vegeta, but alright, yeah, 140k. Well, I mean, to be fair, we do have that Whis up, so, obviously, I mean, that's actually kind of scary now that I think about it, right? Because we took 140k post-triple super with the Whis up there, so actually, yeah, that's kind of rough. Alright, excellent. And we get another super. So, I mean, pretty much Broly as the AGL type is going to be the main thing we're focusing on to get him done. Because, everything that Broly does, the amount of damage he's putting out is going to help us tremendously here. There we go. Nothing. But at least we get some we get his buff off. All right, so oh wow, those orbs. What does Goku Black just give up on changing orbs? But to be fair, we aren't facing a superclass enemy, so that's probably mainly why. Okay, well, all right, let's do this number. All right, let's take that. And we'll just grab the same type orbs at least so we can heal up a little bit. So that's pretty much a full turn of attack lowering, which means after this we won't need an item, right? We shouldn't need to use the other Whis. We should be fine. Right, because Broly's 12 key will attack lower, Goku Black will attack lower, and so will Cooler. And because we can attack lower now, Cooler actually could do we have the possibility of doing 3 supers with Cooler, so we could get, in theory, get a triple attack lower with him. We do get the double super out of Goku Black. Here we go. And alrighty, let's see here. So let's do this. Let's get full power Broly out, right? That's number one thing. Let's get him out. Alright, and then let's take advantage. Let's use Vegeta. Let's get the seal off so we can protect that other rotation on the off chance we aren't able to get the orbs with Broly Trio. Although looking at the way the orbs just dropped over there on the right, we might be okay. There we go, and so Vegeta gets his seal. I did give my Vegeta crit, and I'm really annoyed now that like we've gone this entire fight and I haven't seen a crit out of him. There we go, we get another super. There we go, there's one, finally. Alright, but, I mean, at least it's gone. We don't have to worry about, we don't have to worry about the supers now, so we can kind of just let the 2 Brolys do their thing on this rotation, which is going to deal the large majority of his health. There we go, we get the additional super. All right, and so since we are linked with our 2 Brolys here, the friend, or not the friend, this is oh no, yeah, this is the friend. The friend Broly, while still in base form, will be able to do at least a bit of damage, simply just due to the fact that he's got most of his links up. Except Berserker, I think, right? Because Berserker is HP restricted. There we go, we get an additional super. Okay, perfect. So, while we didn't quite take him out there, we dealt a pretty good chunk of his health, and we do actually get our orbs here. So I'm pretty confident that we don't need an item at this point. And plus, you know, especially with the attacks set up the way they are, we can use... we can utilize Broly Trio's double attack lower, and if we're lucky, we'll get another double attack lower after Goku Black here as well. But, I mean, Cellmax is sealed, so we don't have to worry about that at the very least. We only have to contend with the normals. Alright, there we go. 10 million. No, no double attack lower, but at least now he's getting more stats built up. And then Golden Frieza just kind of here. I couldn't really think of another int type to bring besides him, so... Okay, here we go. So, got a pretty good healthy chunk of his damage out, so let's go ahead. We could transform Vegeta, I think, now at this point. And I mean, we might be pretty close to finishing him off, actually, if we do that. So yeah, we'll bring out Super Saiyan Vegeta. Yeah, okay, so we can use the active, so you know what? Let's turn the animations back on here.
Take this. Have a taste of Super Vegeta's Big Bang Attack!
Alrighty, so let's see here. Let's grab that with Broly. And let's grab that with Cooler. So, I mean, I feel like with... Oh, geez, there goes the Super. Of course it is pre-Super. Oh, yeah, 184. That's not too bad. Alright, 15 million on Vegeta. We'd love to see it. Alright, we get the crit and the seal, so now we don't have to worry about him attacking anybody on the next rotation again. There we go. There's those crits I want to say. Look at that. We're up to 19 million. Good God, this guy is beefy. Alright, so not quite enough to take him down with Vegeta, but 23 million on Broly. This might be close enough. Let's see here. There we go. We get an additional super with Broly, 17 million. Man. You know, you figure with the team with, like, Broly, we'd be able to get some more damage out, but I feel like this is taking just as long as the superhero team did. There we go. Huh. So we didn't take him out this turn. I was figuring Broly would be able to. This dude is chunky. There we go. So we get another attack lower. You get one more? No. Okay. Ooh, wow. Okay. Alrighty. So let's see here. Can we get the 7 orbs in front here? Oh, wow. Oh, shoot. I should not have grabbed that. Okay, well, we'll take that with him. Let's... I mean, he can't super us, so let's just hope they can take... Yes, okay, they can take the normals. Perfect, so... Alright, we got the Dokkan attack with the Broly trio, and I don't have any crit in him, so this isn't going to crit, which means this still probably won't do a whole lot of damage. Alright, but, I mean, he's got less than 2 bars left. We should be able to take him out with these 3 here, right? There we go. 14 million without the crit. We do get the additional super, which means more attack lowering. Although at this point, it doesn't really matter. He can't touch us. Perfect. Okay, so we still managed to dodge, you know, pretty much all of his attacks with the 50% chance to dodge, so we'll take that. And this time we get the double super on Goku Black. Still not enough to take him down. I mean, I guess we are type disadvantaged. Can non-transform Broly even deal enough here to... Alright, to take him down? He can't build any crit right now, so I don't know. Wow, we are really not dealing any damage to him. We really need those crits, and we are just not getting them. Not at all. What is going... We get the crit on the normal, of course. Okay, well. And there goes our domain. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Well. I guess we throw... In case he decides to super again slot 1, we still want to keep Vegeta there. So let's just go ahead and grab that. And we'll send off the Frieza. And pretty sure Vegeta will... There. Yep, see? Knew he was going to super slot 1. So good thing we didn't put Broly there. That could have been bad. 289k this time. Jeez. Alright, so 12 million on the super from Vegeta. And we get the seal and the action cancel. We get an additional super for 13 million. There we go. And then now the crits are disappearing. What is going on here? There's one. Okay, can we... Oh, really? Okay, well, Broly, you can finish this, right? We've only got, what, like 6 more attacks after this? There it is. All right. So that took a lot longer than I anticipated, but there you have it, folks. There is the all extreme types mission versus the Fearsome Activation Cell Max. Not gonna lie, this one is kind of rough, and I don't blame you for having to use items on this stage. It is very, very tough. Right, the Fizz types units, the best you can hope for is Broly Trio, and again, they're only going to work well for you if you have someone else to help them change orbs. To add on to that, right, Extreme STR, at least until Cell Max drops, has almost no good units that can be run in this fight. There's just no one that can tank reliably until you can actually debuff the enemy. There just isn't, right? The best options you got are STR Cooler and LR Cooler, who released almost 2 years ago at this point. There is STR Boo, but he just... Again, he's another orb feeder you have to use, and so if you're gonna use him, you kind of more want to be running Boo's team. So we could easily no-item this if we had used Boo's team, but I chose to go with a team because I know most people probably didn't summon for Boo, given its proximity to the anniversary, so we decided to go with this team. So, guys, that is it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know what team did you use to clear the all-types mission for the Fearsome Activation Cell Max Stage 2. Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.